Sunday Cup is upon us, episode 151, and we are getting ready for our slightly rescheduled championship. Technically, this should be next week, but, scheduling and other fancy shit.
Not my fault.
Yeah, somebody put in a major race at Montreal next week. Spoiler alert, we're racing at Montreal this week. But the first round of the Sunday Cup instead takes us to the east layout of Lake Majeur Circuit. So we basically make a hairpin on the back straight heading towards that not NASCAR turn.
Woohoo!
Because otherwise laps here would be like 2.5 minutes long, and we can do laps that long, it doesn't matter, it's just a matter of there's a better suited layout to the track than that, so we're going to use the better layout.
And also longer lap times mean less total laps, which means less action.
Yeah, we would be doing like a 4-lap race here, maybe, otherwise, but instead, we get to do 6.
Woohoo!
And the Sunday Cup is green, as is customary, since Pablo Hernandez was 4th at the end of the final race last week. He starts last and is the POV driver of this event in his unmistakable blue M3, if you ignore the other blue M3s that are on his team, let alone in the series. Somehow, the 4-wheel drive Delta does not lead us into turn 1. Instead, the Chevelle of Rio Futaba is already in the lead and is gaining ground down the back straightaway.
Yeah, it is shocking to see the tank literally just get off the line first.
And Akira Taniguchi is in hot pursuit of that Chevelle.
And the opposite of the tank, Ricardo is probably made out of paper mache.
I don't know. More like a composite body, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Where is... we got the fucking Black Stallion contingent running 12, 13, 14. Pablo Hernandez looks like he's about to change that. He is going all the way to the inside. Holy fuck. And he's gonna basically pass all 3 of those Black Stallion cars at once.
Yeah, that's one way to make a move. Meanwhile, I know realistically I don't have the car that can win the title, but my main goal is just to beat the top C1 Corvette.
I don't know. I don't think you're giving that car enough credit. I suppose I would be more concerned. I mean, I guess it's more like, I think the more difficult thing is just beating Barbara, the Season 2 champion. Probably make a Chevy Cavalier work. That'd probably fit this class better, but, they don't exactly make those in racing trim now, do they?
Yeah, I looked.
That is a considerable lead for Futaba, about a lap and 2/3 into the race. We call that about 2.5 seconds between her and the 197 car. It was lap 1 madness. I think Thomas got into the back of somebody and Riza was in a separate incident. Those are the only 2 cars that had to pit for their damage, though.
Man, it's so weird to see Riza back in 20th.
Yeah, she's not really masterful with that TT yet, I don't think. Also, Pablo just mired in traffic here. You, Thrasher, and Barbara were basically creating an American vehicle wall that there just was no space to overtake.
Yeah, it's, to be fair, not my fault. Someone put an F-150 in my way.
It's still too wide with the 55 car.
I finally decided to do just Leroy Jenkins did.
Yeah, just go for it. Worst case scenario, Thrasher will probably jump out of the way first.
Yeah.
And then just ask questions later. Like, mainly, why the fuck? Stephanie got to third, and Hanamaru is faltering. She was the pole sitter. Now she's barely clinging on to fourth, and it looks like you might have something to say about that. Bumper to the back of the 340. I don't know if that was necessary.
To be fair, have you seen what's in my mirror?
You but white. You the painted white. Well, now it's turquoise M3. Who? Oh, never mind. I thought he was sending it. No, you are sending it on Hanamaru, actually. And just getting the run off because you have the horsepower advantage.
Yeah, I am just getting away from them. Mostly trying to get away from Barbara.
She doesn't bite.
No, but I'm still trying to beat the top C1 Corvette in this championship. That's priority number one.
I would say try for the top American car, but I mean, oh,
Yeah.
Rio's actually not that far in the lead anymore, but she is still in the lead.
That's the holy 1950s Batman.
Now there's just the 1989 M3 that's like, yep, I belong here, definitely.
Yes, we both get past, what was that, a Volkswagen Beetle?
More like a Carmen Ghia.
Hmm. As the, it's past me.
And you didn't like it. Kind of swatted him out of the way a little bit. Like I just saw his lights flashing. I don't think Pablo was particularly happy with that. I don't think he particularly cared.
I'm supposed to?
It's something like you're an admin of the series. That's not the breaking point, Pablo. The camera guy was not exactly on top of that.
Eh.
And then again, he wasn't on top of his breaking point either. Maybe he was pissed because you bumped him out of the way. Admittedly, I don't think I'd blame him, but you know, you have to keep your wits about you.
Yeah.
You say you don't have the car to win the championship, but it kind of looks like you and Pablo are just tearing through the field at record pace. You're both filling Akira's mirrors. Pablo's just trying to find a lane at this point. Or felony. Yeah, okay. And you hit him again.
To be fair, that looked more like he hit me.
And probably both. You probably both wanted to smack each other in that instance. 4-car battle for the lead as we take the white flag from Lake Major. At least I would generally call this a battle. I would say you're almost. Yeah, you're definitely close enough now. Jesus, the difference in braking force. Holy cow! Around the outside for Hernandez. That's not gonna work. Never mind. Maybe it is.
Yeah, an old sports car, an old muscle car, and essentially what's an old DTM car.
And then in the first Japanese sports car, effectively. And then Barbara is also here. She's kind of made her way into the fight. As, more contact. Actually didn't damage either of your cars, but it was still very much... That did, though. So it seems like what happens here is you put the bumper to the back of the 122 and either Riho jams the brakes because of fuck off or because she has to still hit the apex. And Pablo's not ready for that. And he peeps at you. I think it's just probably more general dismay than anything, but still.
Yeah. Exactly.
Imagine you didn't really have the confidence to send it through there anymore with your tail damage, so...
Yeah, nope, I tried to and I felt something weird in the rear end, so I just decided to,
concede and let Pablo end up just spinning it in the final turn. It's going to be a drag race to the checkered flag. Chevelle with the horsepower advantage, I think, but it goes to the 505 car. Pablo Hernandez wins round 1 of the Sunday Cup after effectively getting in a fucking bar brawl with you.
yeah, fair enough.
And fucking after the flag nonsense, I think you and Riho are touching doors here.
Oh, yeah, I was telling the driver of the other Chevrolet that they were number 1.
Yeah. Conveniently, the camera crews did not catch that.
Good.
Funny, considering normally I figured it'd be the BMW you'd be flipping off. Technically, Pablo didn't cost you the race, though.
Yes, and
We head to the Dragon Trail Seaside Reverse layout, which we've done, I think, maybe once or twice in the series. Not very often. For no real reason other than just because we can and because it's different. Dragon Trail is kind of like the very razor's edge of how long a lap can really be in a 600 class car and still have like a good number of laps to run. But yeah, well, yeah, that was the end of my point. I figured you'd have something else to say, but I guess not.
no. It's a track of all time.
I'd say it's like the best original from this game specifically. But, you know, not much competition.
That's not saying much.
No. Oh, wow, it beat out, like, what? Blue Moon Bay?
Hey, Fokino's nice.
And then, like... Well, I guess I'd more think of GG Sport, because that's where this debuted. Same with Blue Moon Bay. Same with, what was the other one?
Let's just get to the racing before we get sidetracked.
And we are green from Dragon Trail, and God, that was weird. Everybody fanning out like that. Liza is taking off.
I forgot she was here.
Yeah, she wasn't really a factor in round 1.
Yeah,
it was her daughter mostly. Yeah. Look at all the pretty colors heading towards the fucking tunnel.
Now, time for the knockoff swimming pool chicane.
Which is a little more palatable going reverse because the entry is now much wider.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Siegfried Brandt is the POV driver. He finished kind of lower mid-pack in round 1. Rio did not get the starting grid benefits here, we'll say that much. Neither did Taniguchi, though. Well, Akira, specifically, because he has a sister who's in last. Thrasher got helped by the starting grid, though. And I think you started like 8th or 9th.
I started about mid-pack. I had to fan out off the initial start because there was a roadster in front of me.
Oh yeah, he doesn't really accelerate. He doesn't have really much low range at all.
Yeah.
Grant on the back of Shiro Suzuka in his first championship appearance, which comes with the territory of only being in the series for about 2.5 months.
Even that long?
Yeah, probably more like 2. I think he debuted in like episode 145, so yeah, actually not even 2 at that point. That's only a month and a half. At the least resistance for Brandt, you caught up behind Stout, who, yeah, right, that Audi's just, I don't know what they did wrong with the tuning on that thing. I figured AMT would know what they're doing, but that thing is just, it's not excellent. Oh, I thought they were 3 wide for a second. No, Brandt has some sense of self-preservation. You don't, and you make an overtake through the chicane, and you're looking for a second one on Rain on the exit. That is not a lot of space, holy shit.
When you run as many laps around Monaco as I have,
What the fuck is a Monaco?
little casino countries south of France. Nothing really crazy happens there, but there just happens to be a street there that I've run several laps around. Anyways,
You mean Côte d'Azur? What the fuck does he have a run on you there? What the I mean, I know the S13 is nimble, but what sorcery was that, Brandt? And nope, he's not clear. Battle to the hairpin. And you will kind of, is that really a slide job if you were side by side at the braking zone? I don't know if that counts.
yes, and
It is a slide. You slide in front of him. It is not a job. It is a curb pop. Holy fuck. You curb popped in such a way that it left Brandt with nowhere to go, so we couldn't, like, you know, pass you.
yep, just as I intended.
You own really bad curb hopping for self-defense, just as the founding fathers intended. And down the inside goes Daytona. And now he's sliding. Now that is a slide job.
That's a middle finger out the window.
Passed you normally. Fuck you mean?
That's like up on exit.
He was clear. He didn't have momentum up. And now it's Black Stallion 345. But this team doesn't do team orders or anything. Brandt's gonna have to push his way by. Not literally, hopefully, but... before I'm even done talking, he's already ahead of both of his teammates. So, okay, there goes that point of contention. And now he has a pair of Germans ahead before he is the leader, which is fitting since he himself is German. So to say, German 1, 2, 3, 7.
The Germans are coming. The Germans are coming.
TMI.
I have a screwdriver.
I mean, I know you're a tool, but...
Pursuits who forever have squeaky brakes.
Like Liza apparently just had there the way that you just took that chicane. Hello? All-terrain vehicle? What the fuck? Brandt, are you okay?
I don't know what's crazier, the fact that he is not dead, or the fact that it looks like he may have actually gained a little bit of time.
Oh, he hit the same curb you did. Oh my god, the fucking suspension travel.
He tried to be me, and failed.
He tried to be you, but he wasn't even having to defend from anything. Natsuki is like 3 seconds back, and he's got, or she, rather, excuse me, has much bigger problems at hand. Literally in one case, metaphorically in the other. This is if I had a nickel for every time in this championship you have had to pass Thrasher on track, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but what the fuck? Oh, it is getting started now. Yeah, something like that. Battle for the lead at the chicane. Liza concedes, surprisingly. Barbara just had the run out and was able to just squeeze ahead. Brant's gonna try the same thing. Liza has been officially mugged at the harbor chicane. Brant's going for everything at the hairpin though, and he's not gonna get shit. No, never mind. Barbara took a late apex and Brant said thank you, I am leaving. Not very effectively though, he's not really leaving at all. Actually, I think Barbara still had the momentum on exit. And yet Barbara should be no. Brant hanging on to. How the fuck? He's just built different in these S's. That is the line of all time. How the fuck?
Did he just try to gutter run the S section there for a second?
No, I think he just took such an aggressive line. He took way more curb than he even wanted to, let alone should have. And he closes the door, but that causes him to miss the hairpin. Barbara gives him a little boop on the snoot and gets back into the race lead. Oh boy. How does he have the run off after that? Doesn't matter, but...
Oh, you've never seen someone drive when they're just mad.
Barbara, what is that line? Oh!
Oh! Under the seat.
Barbara, you're not looking like yourself there. Liza's just... She's got the popcorn back there. She's just like, yeah, please, keep doing that. Take each other out of contention for me.
I was really just back there for watching cars mad.
Oh, that's late on the brakes. That way, says Liza Kaiser, and Barbara moves back to the lead with assistance from the front of a 911 Porsche. Okay then.
You know what? That was awesome.
The Germans, what the fuck was that? He just straight-lined it! What the fuck? Get real, Brandt! Fucking cheater! Not really, but... How did nobody else ever hit that corner like that?
To be fair, when you're used to driving cars that do 260 plus miles an hour, doing a chicane at 110 is really nothing.
And that's it. Brandt, despite that weird undulation there from the suspension, he's gone. He's taking that and he's running with it. Barbara might be pushing it through the S's here, but I don't think there's much she can offer that Sylvia through here. Especially now when she has damage from getting in a bumper full of Liza Kaiser. Okay, Brent literally just looked at Dad, was like, okay, you shouldn't even be back ahead of me, so I'm going to make sure you're never ahead of me again. And now he is one more chicane away from being victorious at Dragon Trail, and there it is. He does not dramatically curb hop this time, so victory is assured. And it looks like Liza's nowhere near close enough to contest second. So that is your finishing order from Dragon Trail. Also 4-5 for sure, 2-4-5 for Chevrolet. A little far from home would these GM machines be, as Natsuki barely edges out Thomas. So 1-6-7-8 for Black Stallion. As Thrasher gets across, leading a small train of cars.
Choo choo.
But yeah, Brandt wins, and just as a kind of, it's only been 2 races, but you know, there's only 5 in the cup, so might as well keep updated on the points. The weird thing after this race was that we kind of had it where it was literally just dominated by Chevrolet. After 2 races, you, Riho, and Barbara are all tied at 35 points.
Which is absolutely wild.
And then Brandt moves to 4th in points with this victory after finishing 8th in round 1. But, yeah, well, we can't stay tied forever, so that'll have to be broken up as we head to round 3 of the championship. We head to the streets of Tokyo, or the expressways of Tokyo, for the midpoint of the championship, the Tokyo South Clockways. Clockwise? Huh? Clockwise. Yeah, we'll get there. Route is hosting the third round, and the final round on the Eurasian double continent. So we'll head to North America from here, but for now, let's finish off our time here in Japan. The singular race in Japan.
There's
for that
English
matter.
in there somewhere.
Not really. Certainly an interpretation of English, but I think even English would be more correct than whatever I was doing. And we are green from Tokyo, the Gemini layout, but without the dockyard section. Instead, we have the actual Death Chicane, and the POV driver is Silica in her Swift Group 4, which is not by any means swift off the line.
Front-wheel drive.
Front-wheel drive, also really low on horsepower, even among this class of car.
It's a Group 4, so it's already horrible thing. We realize this thing weighs maybe 2 feathers.
I'd give it 4.
Yeah.
It's ahead of Ruby, but that might be all she's getting. The bottom 4 in this race right now all have pigtails. At least some variant of them. Anyway, 2 Toyotas are fighting for the lead. Natsuki's holding that up. Oh, excuse me, there's a third Toyota here. Toyota 123, as we head onto the back straight for the first time. The camera's stuck. There we go. I think the 2000 GT has the advantage in sheer straight line capabilities, but Natsuki has defensive driving and a little bit more cornering grip, being a, 2-decade newer car. It's funny to say that about a car that came out in the mid-80s. Oh, fends off that dive bomb, and there's not much doing further back. Hanamaru outbrakes Liza Kaiser there. Silica's up to 15th. Honestly, I didn't think she'd get that high. Send it on you. Yeah, you look like you had fun there. Did that curb hop work out for you nearly as well? I don't think it did. And you have damage to go along with it.
The hairpin of doom.
Yeah, I was like, I don't see you hit anything at the chicane. Yeah, just, Riho broke early, Yo broke early, and Thomas's brakes aren't good, so that just created an accordion effect, and you had a car on your left, so you couldn't go anywhere, so...
And I also got 1950s braking technology.
Yeah. And then we could have had your battle with Silica, and, you both hit different curbs, but you hit the wrong one, and, lost a spot to Rain, and nearly a spot to Ichiko as well. Barbara is back here, and starting grid RNG did her absolutely no favors on this one. Kira still can't find a decisive move on the 8-6. David versus Goliath much. This bug might shatter the windshield, but that's about it.
I'm surprised Thrasher can even see her down there.
He's actually looking downward. You can see with the way that his visor cam is angled.
Oh my
god. He's going for it. And Stephanie wisely decides, I'm not going to, I'm not going to really engage with that. Yeah, I'm not going to engage with that. I kind of like being alive. Even if Thrasher's not going to hit me out of the way, I'm not about to fuck around and find out. So this has put you out of contention for this race, obviously, so... it looks kind of like Riho would be the points leader coming out of this, as things sit right now, despite being only 8th place. But she's still ahead of Brant, she's still ahead of Barbara, she's very much ahead of you.
Yeah, everyone seems to be able to get one mulligan right in. And There was a BMW that nearly got sent to Pontiac there.
Silica's gonna make off like a bandit right there. Right place, right time for the Suzuki. Going so slowly, she had more than enough time to react to the traffic jam and pick up many places that, well, she would probably never have been able to take on her own. Not with this car.
Yeah.
And even so, Liza still manages to stay ahead of her. God damn, Pablo. He knows he had a mediocre Dragon Trail, and he's got to compensate for it after winning at the first round.
And that's actually the car I saw nearly get sent to Pontiac.
Oh yeah, it's the only BMW here.
One of these things is not like the other.
I did not see this happen. Oh, this was done on the lap prior while we were paying attention to the madness at Mr. Kane and whatnot. Oh my word. Good job! And brakes just late enough to keep Natsuki away. Natsuki, who finds all of that inside curb and nearly loses control. It still remains a Toyota 123. Nothing has changed in that regard. Oh, Riza, I thought you had more bravery than that. I thought that was like her whole thing was. I thought that was her whole thing was making bad decisions. A lack of self-preservation that rivals even you normally, but not today.
Objection, Your Honor.
Silica, good luck keeping that thing behind you, girl. I don't know about that. I mean, she did it this time, but it's only a matter of time. Oh, Riza's going back ahead of her. No, okay, that will save Silica's bacon there.
I could go for some bacon right about now, honestly.
Same. I'm definitely getting food as soon as this recording's done. I don't know if it'll be bacon, but it'll be food.
I think there's a ramen restaurant not too far from here we can hit up.
Now they have McDonald's in Japan.
And KFC.
And apparently Pizza Hut as well. I have yet to actually see the restaurant. I just know that Mercury Muse, same thing, collaborated with it once a while ago, back when they were still school idols, and it was like, they were confused by it, and so was everybody else. They'd never heard of it, and then it wasn't until they met me, and I mentioned ordering Pizza Hut in, America, and they're like, wait, Pizza Hut? And it's like, yeah, Pizza Hut, that's like really freaking common here, and they were just so confused, and I didn't understand until they were like, yeah, we don't, those are in Japan, but not very many.
They have a ramen pizza, apparently.
That's not a fun sight in your mirror. It's a good thing that we've never really had many aggressive drivers in the big vehicles in the series, because that's just an intimidating thing to see behind you, as Riza just, what the f. Well, Rio doesn't give a shit, clearly. She's going to swat the pickup truck out of the way in her muscle car.
There's one guy in that, I think it was a Tundra at one point, but he's got handled at Watkins Glen and Dragon Trail.
Oh yeah, that's, well, we're thinking of different Tundras, actually, because the one you took care of, that was an F-150.
Oh.
And then I was thinking of Martin Simpson, who also got taken care of by an F-150 at Brands Hatch a long time ago.
Oh yeah!
He feuded with not Martin. Yeah, he feuded with himself. He feuded with Dakota Kingsley. They have history because they grew up racing against each other in sprint cars.
Also battle for the lead.
Yeah, Natsuki has a response, maybe. She didn't commit to the bit though, and now she's gonna lose a lot of time on the straight because the 2000 GT is just better in a straight line, I reckon.
Two JDM cars duking it out on the expressway. I can almost hear the aero beat.
He might have another one back here too, but Celica needs to really nail those last two turns to have a chance at Shiro.
The draft is keeping that 86 in this.
What is this, MF Ghost?
Yes. Possibly.
They're both kinda not handling great. They're both pushing the fuck out of those Toyotas.
Deja vu.
Better line for Natsuki, but this isn't a passing zone. You're just gonna have to have more speed. I don't think Natsuki's got it. No. She couldn't hold it flat. Nah, Akira has it. Slipstream keeps Natsuki with him, but can't get her past him. So Akira Taniguchi will win on home soil. Celica got... Huh?
I'm sorry.
What the fuck transpired? Oh, Suzuka, why are you so offline? You still made the turn, but Celica just has that precision. She's doing as much as she can with as little as she's got, and she just forces it. She could not have taken that chicane better, and she could not have found a better time to take it perfectly. So Celica is going to somehow sit on the podium in like one of the worst cars in the class at a track with a straightaway like a mile and a half long. Just by being able to take the chicane better than anybody else, because you can just throw this thing around. It weighs nothing. And it's like modern enough that it's not just going to rebound like crazy. Ryza is going to barely win that drag race for 5th. And this, yeah, there's no order or anything in the fucking point standings here. This is the wrong column. Hang on. Let's see. After Tokyo Expressway, Riho is the points leader with his 6th place finish, 3 over race winner Akira Taniguchi. Barbara only 1 back from him, despite an underwhelming finish of just 10th.
And then I am 3 counties back.
Yeah, you are now 11 points back after that disappointing event, courtesy of the concertina effect at the chicane.
Yeah.
Only climbing to 17th.
Luckily, I got home turf advantage coming up.
Yeah, we head to Watkins Glen next. Not quite the Demon Sports testing facility, but I'm sure you've got plenty of track time there. There's no doubt in my mind on that. That's a neat shot.